Previously on Mutant Genesis. What do we do with our prisoners? That's a problem for later. Right now we have to stop Magneto from reactivating Master Mold. I've modified the Blackbird for low orbital flight. She'll take you to Asteroid M. This is it. Everybody on board. There it is, X-Men. Prepare to board. And now, the conclusion. Magneto sent his Brotherhood of Mutants against Xavier's school in order to draw the X-Men away while he escaped with Master Mold. The Master of Magnetism used that time to install Master Mold into his orbital fortress, Asteroid M. Now safely out of reach of the world's governments, Magneto begins reprogramming the Sentinel factory to create new M-type Sentinels, human-hunting robots. Once complete, he will drop his Sentinels onto the planet below, clearing away human resistance and bringing about his dream of mutant dominion over the world. Back at the X-Mansion, the Mutant Forge finishes making upgrades to the X-Men's supersonic jet, the X-Jet, enabling it to escape Earth's gravity and reach Asteroid M. Professor X wishes his team luck as they blast off to confront his old friend and deadliest foe. Alright, this is the finale of Mutant Genesis, Magneto. Magneto is a tough villain. So I have switched over to aggression. I'm really trying to just rush him out. We will see what happens because setup puts orbital decay out of play and reveals boarding party. I've got to thwart these off before I can deal enough damage to defeat Magneto. This has one counter on it. The campaign setup puts Jubilee into play. The Magneto's Fortress comes out. And this is the last Future Past card. On my side, this is the last role building card. I couldn't think of that term. That's the last role building card. And it's actually a good card to have. I don't necessarily want to thwart this off because I'm rushing, but there are some bigger schemes where removing 5 at a time could be really good. Jubilee is going to do some work and then go away and make room for my Jubilee. I only needed to keep her in the campaign until this scenario so that she can help me scheme these off, or thwart these off. I'm going to get a double, which is nice to see. I'd really like to see a track by scent. Clobber is actually not bad, because with Wolverine Claws, it's 3 damage with piercing, and I can bring it back to my hand. So I will likely keep that. There's a track by scent. Piercing Strike for those times when there's a tough out there and I can't either use my Adamantium Skeleton or Wolverine's Claws. Utopia is good to see. And another Piercing Strike. I think I'm going to mulligan both of those Piercing Strikes. I hate to lose damage options, but I would like another double. Boom Boom is good to see. Slice and Dice. That means I might not actually play Clobber. I might use Slice and Dice instead. Let's see what I want to do. I'm going to start by flipping up, and I kind of need to make the choice right now if I want to use Clobber or not. I think I am. I'm going to take 2 damage for Clobber. That's going to deal 3 with piercing. And because it was the first card I played this turn, it comes back to hand. Let's use that double for track by scent. I'm going to remove 3 here. Since that was the last threat removed, I draw 2 cards. Ooh, I wish I'd had Skilled Investigator just a moment earlier. This is going to flip. And let's play that Investigator. Let's play Utopia. And we are going to each thwart. That's a total of 3. This gets removed, and Orbital Decay comes in, again with 3. Skilled Investigator draws me a card. A double is really good to see, because I can use that. Do I want to use Boom Boom and Ready? And that's interesting. Boom Boom and Ready will actually clear that for me as well. But I'm at a point where I can only deal 18 damage to him right now. So let's just hold on to that. Let's do... I do want an ally in for blocking. So let's use that strength for Boom Boom. That readies me. And I don't necessarily need to thwart this off right now. So let's attack for 2. Boom Boom can attack for 1. He puts a bomb counter on. And I think that's good. Let's draw 3. Do I want to hold on to that Clobber? I like that Clobber. Let's draw 3. Ooh, there's my Jubilee. Let's put that down with 2 to remind me to heal. Let's ready, and at the end of my turn, that bomb will go off and deal 2 damage. 1 goes on the main. He is attacking, and here's the quandary. Do I go ahead and block with Jubilee since I have my own Jubilee in? That is 2, and give him a tough and a face down boost card. And I think this face down boost card triggers next turn. It's going to happen on his next activation, not this one. 1 Magnet counter goes on. Jubilee is gone, and she goes to victory. You get 1 encounter card. Gets +2 for each ally in play. That'll be 4. In this game, I'm going to try to win without removing this. Number 1, it makes him tougher, which I am not too worried about. But what I am worried about is this Future Past card. This is Techno Sentinel Virus. That's not what it's called. Nano Sentinel Tech. It is basically a Shadow of the Past on steroids. When it comes out, it's going to make me find Omega Red and attach to him, and he has +4 hit points. So if this card wasn't here, like if it had already been in the deck or I'd already gotten it out of the campaign, I would be thwarting this off. But because I don't want another opportunity for Omega Red to come out, I'm going to leave it. And since I'm leaving this Crisis icon, I'm going to leave this one as well. Beginning of my turn, I heal 2. Let's... See, I like having that. I like being able to do a lot of damage quickly. I'd be able to attack for a total of 7, 8, 9, 10, which would push him. Then I'd get an extra encounter card, which I'm fine with. Let's... This is tough. Let's start with a Clobber. I'm going to take 2 damage, deal 3 damage, which is piercing. And then Clobber comes back to hand. Then let's thwart 2, thwart 1. This clears this, and now he loses steady. That will draw me a card. Power of Aggression. I'm trying to decide here because he's going to have a tough. But I think I go ahead and do these two for Jubilee. That is an X-Men character in play, so I ready. And both Wolverine and Jubilee get +2 attacks against Magneto. So we're going to go ahead and attack for 7. Now, he flips. He has 20 health. He gets a tough. And I get an encounter card. I think Boom Boom will be my blocker. And I'm going to keep both of these. That's 14, 16, 17. I'm not going to be able to beat him, but I might draw some more attack. 1, 2, 3. Now here's a track by scent where I might just clear something to draw the cards. Let's put that down. 1 goes on the main. He is attacking. Never readied. He's attacking and Jubilee is going to block. She's done her work. That is 3. If this attack defeats an ally, place a magnetic counter on the main scheme. It will defeat an ally. And this is 1. So, this is going to go on. Jubilee is defeated. And after the attack, 1 goes on. When 1 goes on, I flip until I get a magnet card. This one surges. When revealed, defeat a Sentinel minion. There is no Sentinel minion. Then take 5 damage. And I'm not sure if this then means that I would have to have defeated a Sentinel minion. But I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to take 5. It's going to surge. And I still have 2 more cards. Magnetic Mayhem has 4, and the villain is going to attack me. So now, Boom Boom is going to defend. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and Boom Boom is gone. And that's why you really just have to rush Magneto. There is so many things that will, or there are so many things that are going to just pile up and continue to make life hard for you. Beginning of my turn, I will gain 5. I'm not going to be able to do 20 damage. I can clear that, which might draw me some cards I can use, but I do have 1 ally I could play. Let's start with Track by Scent. I'm going to remove these here. He's going to get stronger, and this gets shuffled in. But because that removed the last threat, I will draw 2 cards. Not the ones I wanted. Oh, or are they the ones I wanted? I can deal 8 plus 7 is 15. Let's draw a card with that. Oh, I don't have piercing at the moment. Well, I do. And this is really kind of taking a chance. Let's take 3 damage for Lunging Strike. It's going to deal 8 with piercing, knock off his tough, and deal 8. Let's attack for 2. Oh, am I going to be 1 damage short? Let's make the call for 1, 2 for Jubilee. That is an X-Men entering, so it readies me. I'm going to name Magneto, Jubilee, and Wolverine both get +2 attack. So I'm going to attack for 3. Jubilee is going to attack... I'm sorry, I attacked for 4. Jubilee is attacking for 3. I did my math wrong. I am 3 short, not just 1. I think... I let the main go, flip down, I'm going to hold on to Richter, let's draw. Whew. 1 goes on the main. He's going to scheme for 2, 3, 4, 5. We knew that was going to pop. Place 1 magnet counter here. It already had 1, which means it's going to have 2. And 1 encounter card. When revealed alter ego, I'm confused. Place a threat on the main for each magnet counter. I'm confused, which, you know what? I don't care about. I'm confused, and I place 2 right there. Let's... I believe I had a Clobber in my hand. Let's recover 6. Flip up. And there are a number of ways I could do this, but I'm just going to use Wolverine's Claws and take 2 damage for Clobber, which will deal 3 damage. And then come back to my hand. I think that's the way you have to beat Magneto. You have to rush him down. When this was revealed, there is a step which I just glossed over because it doesn't matter. If Sabotage Master Mold, which I've got here in Victory Display, if this was not in the Victory Display, you would get an M-type Sentinel. But because it was, that doesn't happen. And yeah, I really think that's how you go about defeating Magneto. You need to rush him, do as much damage as you can, as quickly as you can, before things just go crazy. Alright, and I didn't mention it, this Skilled Investigator is in here because I'm a Peacekeeper. This Peacekeeper role gives me access to justice and leadership. That's how I also played my Make the Call, with the Peacemaker role. Alright, let's look at the comic conclusion, and then I'll be right back. End of the line, bub. Arr! Oh my stars and garters. The station's orbit has decayed. We're falling. That's it, team. Time to go. That was too close. Let's go home, mes amis. Still no intel on Magneto or the X-Men, Senator, but I have the report you requested. Navy reconnaissance confirms that Master Mold was completely destroyed when Asteroid M crashed in the Pacific. Blast. This will set our Sentinel program back at least 4 years. If you're looking for a solution to the mutant problem, may I suggest something more sinister? Alright, that was a super fun campaign. I am going to do a review. I know it's late. That campaign has been out for a year now. But I have now played it 4 times, and I can better articulate what I'm thinking about it. Like, sub, and comment, all those things that YouTube likes, and I would appreciate it as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a marvelous day.